All right, Shannondale here with Senator Damion Crawford. Jamaica Today, we're talking about the 70-year extension that was actually proposed by the Andrew Holness-led government. And this is actually relating to cabinet paper. Talk to me, Damion. It has been, or it will be, withdrawn.
Yeah. I'm happy that it has been withdrawn, but I'm still wondering what could have been the basis for the desire from all the members of cabinet to want for all of us to be dead, our children likely to be very old or dead, before anybody can access. With an open government claiming that they're an open government, I'm confused as to why this would come.
Well, according to Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, it's because of the fact that we're talking about personal information. We're talking about information that persons would not have wanted to be out there in terms of their names, in terms of other personal data.
Well, there's never a man that hides the light, you know. So therefore there must be negativity that is ingrained in it. But that is also the right for the public to know. So if a person shouldn't be getting contracts because of certain actions, that's a right for the public to know. So the argument that there are personal information is because it's people-to-people dealing, why personal information become important. And so I don't agree with that.
According to your opposition leader of government business in the Senate, she said that it is a scene where it's actually being lowered in certain countries as it relates to the time to get government paper. Do you think this is a way in which Jamaica should go?
Well, I think 20 years was reasonable. There is a need for privacy from every individual, but there's also a choice to go into public life, which reduces privacy to that individual. So should there be zero privacy to a parliamentarian? No. Should there be zero privacy to a person doing business with government? No. But when you apply for access, there's also some understanding of what should be sent out and what should not be sent out. So therefore you can't ask from certain things that are personal and of no circumstance to governance and a nation. But those things that are of circumstance should be allowed to get out after a reasonable amount of time.
Well, they made reference to the matter of cabinet minutes and how much that can be sensitive based on the information in it.
A lot of people use the United States a lot of times, and how you vote in the United States is always used in a campaign, how a person should. Now, because we have a whip in the parliamentary system, how you vote is not as easy.
Right.
So how you argued should be used to determine a lot of persons and what they are standing for. So if a man argued X way, in 20 years when we know that, we should then define him in how he should be defined. But 20 years is a reasonable time. I think that 70 would have been. Why bother release it in 70 years then? It should just say it's not being released.
So therefore you're saying let's keep the 20 and move on.
I think 20 is reasonable. There are other persons more informed than I as to what the global practices are. As I said, there's some things that should not be allowed because it's personal information and not of any circumstance to the societal goals and society and the national good. But those that are of circumstance of public interest, even 10 is reasonable.
Well, thanks again, Damion.
All right, thank you.